Now look, this was a post made by 50 Cent, okay? Someone who is very, very well informed about what goes on in the industry. He said, "See, this is why I don't go to no party with Puffy and them. The fuck is going on here? Get the F off my youngin'." Now listen, y'all. That's made by 50 Cent and the comments go crazy. It says, "Lil Baby is smiling so hard you can see his wisdom teeth." It says, "The funny thing is these dudes don't even be this happy around women, but be all teeth and gums at these parties. Thinking it's okay to hug a man from the back is insane." That is absolutely crazy. But on this channel, we already exposed these celebrities for doing some very interesting things at these celebrity parties. And this is absolutely no exception. We got Lil Baby getting initiated into that club, okay? I don't know what's going on in this picture. A lot of people are claiming that this was actually a ritualistic party. I haven't seen too many pictures of the party, so I can't really speak on it. But what I can say is that the people who were in attendance at this party is actually a very, very interesting group of people. So we're about to hop into this video right here that explains and breaks down what this party actually was. Make sure you guys do leave a like down below and subscribe as always. But let's get into today's video, man.
The elite that oversee Hollywood require these celebrities to prove their alliance to them by taking an oath. As the years go by, we see more and more evidence of this, proving that all of these celebrities in Hollywood all took that oath. Recently, the world saw an example of exactly what I am referring to. A couple days back, the internet had questions after photos were posted from billionaire Michael Rubin's all-white party. The party was loaded with A-list actors, athletes, and artists. Everyone from Drake, DJ Khaled, Jennifer Lopez, Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Travis Scott, Tom Brady.
Yeah, we just made a video about Drake. Make sure you guys check it out.
Justin Bieber, Lil Baby, and Lil Durk were in attendance. If they were a big name in the industry, they were most likely at this party. After photos were posted online from those at the party, fans were left speculating on what's truly going on. One photo that seemed to have gotten the most attention was the one of Lil Baby being hugged by two men. We're actually going to come back to this photo later in the video, but this left many people with questions. Some fans felt that something was off about this party. Why were all these rappers hanging out with this billionaire Michael Rubin, humiliating themselves? They all seem so happy to hang out with someone that doesn't seem to relate to the culture at all. It's not like hip-hop fans really pay attention to Michael Rubin, so it's not a flex for these celebrities to be around him. The thing is, these celebrities all want what Michael Rubin has.
Anywhere where this man is at, y'all, understand, anywhere where this man is at has some very interesting backstory to it. Let's continue.
Position the elite. All of these celebrities are just puppets to the ones that call the shots. And Michael Rubin is definitely one of them calling the shots. Just look at how he had all these celebrities behaving at his party. Most of the celebrities in attendance I have done videos on, proving they're Masonic puppets, so it's no surprise they would be attending this party. For those who felt that there was something off about this party, you guys were indeed correct. This party was more than just a celebrity hangout. It was a ceremony of initiation. In order to find out what the purpose of this party was, I first had to find out what we can about who hosted it and what does it all represent. Looking into Michael Rubin, I didn't find much beside the fact he was born to wealthy parents and made his money in many different ways. There was not much information out there about him that he didn't put out there himself. This is common when it comes to billionaires. They don't reveal too much information about themselves, and they stay behind the scenes for the most part. Even though we can't find much about him, we know that in order to make it to the elite billionaire status he's in, you must first be initiated. The elite of our world won't allow someone who isn't working towards their goal to make it to that level. Without the elite's approval, you won't even make it in the rooms you need to be in to be able to reach those heights. Other than this, there isn't much on Michael Rubin. So why is this billionaire throwing this party full of rappers and athletes when it clearly appears he is not interested in this culture? Looking into the party, I found a few things that caught my attention. The first thing that caught my attention was the fact that it was an all-white party. This all-white party isn't new in Hollywood. Diddy used to host an all-white party.
And the saga of Diddy continues, man. Listen, Diddy has been on trial on this channel. The amount of times that we've come across different celebrities and artists exposing Diddy for having interesting parties, to say the least, is crazy. But let's continue.
Back 2000s, where a lot of questionable things were taking place. So many industry events have been all white parties, and this is not just a dress code. There's an occult reason for this. What many people don't know is that the color white is actually a very important color in Masonry. When a Mason is initiated, he goes through his first 3 degrees of initiation. He is given a white apron, which represents a multitude of things. In Masonry, white is the color of the gods, and Freemasons see themselves as gods as they built their spiritual temple with their sacred knowledge. Freemasonry is all about enlightenment and being your own god. This white apron is given to Masons to represent their innocence when they join. And as they proceed with the Masonic knowledge, their apron is no longer just a white apron. In Masonry, white also represents a spiritual death and rebirth, connecting directly to the first degrees of Masonry. This party was all about the white symbolism, tying directly to an initiation ceremony. This brings us to the 2 questionable photos of Little Baby at the party. I have made videos on Little Baby in the past, and I have shown that it appears Little Baby took the Masonic oath, and this just further confirms it to me. See, Little Baby, ever since dropping his last tape, was starting to fall back a little. His last album didn't perform or resonate well with the audience. He wasn't seen as the big deal he was just 3 years back. It appears Little Baby made it to the crossing point in his career, when either he was going to fall in line and play out the agenda or have his career end. Now we see Little Baby invited to the all-white ceremony party, where photos of him are being posted, showing him being held from behind by Michael Rubin. Little Baby didn't seem to be uncomfortable at all. He actually appears to be the opposite. He is smiling from ear to ear. We then see this photo of Little Baby.
Bro, there's a lot going on in this picture, bro. There's a lot going on in this picture. I don't think I've ever had a guy friend hug me from behind, genuinely speaking. I find that to be a little weird, a little uncomfortable. Hug me from the front, of course, what's good, bro? Hug me from the back? The fuck? What you doing, man? What are you doing? I don't want to feel no friction back there, my guy. You gotta chill. Like, what?
Hugged by 2 men, one from the front and another from the back.
That's interesting.
It's obvious Little Baby was being initiated. Don't be surprised if Little Baby drops the biggest album of his career after this. If he tops the Billboard Hot 100 with his next single, we know exactly why. Just like the industry was using Drake to push the Lil Nas X agenda, they're now going to start using Little Baby as well. They're recruiting all artists to play out this agenda, and these artists must, if they want to stay a part of the industry. If we look at Lil Baby, we can see signs of him taking the oath. We can find photos of him showing the one-eye symbolism. And recently, we even saw him do an Axe commercial full of Masonic imagery. In the commercial for Axe, we see Little Baby
Facts.
showing himself as Baphomet, as there are tons of Baphomet gold imagery within the ad.
Facts.
In one of the commercials, they show Little Baby transform into Baphomet, while in another commercial, they show an actor use Axe and then turn into Baphomet as well. We can also find tons of Masonic checkerboard imagery all over the commercial. It's obvious Little Baby took the Masonic oath, and at this all-white party,
Facts.
we saw him climbing in degrees. Some people also believe this was all Little Baby being put through some sort of humiliation ritual. In the past, I have stated that I don't believe celebrities are put through humiliation rituals because I hadn't found any evidence of it within Masonry. But a few things, including this party, have changed my mind. The first thing that made me rethink humiliation rituals was when I first looked into fraternities. All fraternities inspired by Masonry have a hazing humiliation ritual.
For sure.
Knowing that most fraternities are connected directly to Masonry, this made me rethink it all. This hazing ritual could be something Masons do at a certain degree. It could also mean that some of the strange, humiliating incidents that happen to celebrities could be tied to this humiliation ritual. I should actually take a closer look into all of this to see what I can find. If you guys want to see a full breakdown on this, common humiliation rituals below. People believe these photos of Little Baby show him being put through a humiliation ritual. One of those people pushing this narrative is actually a part of the industry and is no other than DJ Academics. Academics, who wasn't at the party, went onto his live stream and called out Little Baby for being initiated at the all-white party.
Now, let me tell you this. Whether you want to like me or not, whether you want to believe me or not, I'm in this quote-unquote industry. By force, I always say. I don't think they welcome me. I kick the door down after I pick the lock 20s. But I'm here. When I say this Michael Rubin white parties, I'm getting ritual vibes. Trust me, I'm not one of the motherfuckers think everybody saw this. So somebody made a video of me saying I took an oath. Like, what oath is this? Like, what oath did I take? But I do get a little bit weary when I see certain things that I just don't understand. If you ever want to find Meek Mill, you're gonna find with the guy right here, Michael Rubin. Every time I see this, it's always a humiliation ritual. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, man. I keep telling you this weird. Is this a humiliation ritual? Then I ask y'all the question: did Lil Baby sell out or did he cash out? And here's my thing. Again, maybe the check is so big that you don't mind getting put in a reverse double stuffed Oreo look, and you don't mind getting like being seen that you're in like some humiliation ritual. Maybe the check is that.
As you heard for yourself, Academic states that this is a humiliation ritual that Little Baby is being put through. Recently, Academics has been exposing some of the secrets of the industry, and I believe it may have something to do with the fact that he saw my video I made about him exposing that he took the oath. He has acknowledged on 2 occasions that someone made a video about him saying he took the Masonic oath. During his stream, he states this and then tries to dismiss it all, only to then go on and state that this party was a humiliation ritual. It appears that just like Kanye, Academics is playing both sides. He is exposing the industry, all while he's a part of it and benefiting from it. He still promotes all the artists the industry tells him to promote. I believe Academics just wants his fans to think he is not a Masonic puppet, when we all know he is. It is 100% possible that this was a humiliation ritual, a form of hazing done to Little Baby. Little Baby will now make it to the next levels that rappers like Travis Scott and eventually Drake is on. This is why Little Baby was being shown performing with Drake in front of a giant pyramid on a screen behind them. They literally had the Masonic all-seeing eye on a screen behind them at the party. It couldn't be more obvious than this. This was a Masonic initiation ceremony. Speaking about Drake, we can see this photo showing Drake doing the one-eye symbolism pose while throwing up the 666 hand gesture. Same thing we can see from Meek Mill, also throwing up the same symbol. Just look at the people who attended this all-white party. Many of the same names we have covered in the past. Tom Brady was there, and we recently exposed him for admitting his wife was a witch who did witchcraft for him to win his football games.
Wow.
Leonardo DiCaprio was also there, and I recently exposed him as he himself admitted on German TV that he was a Freemason. We also saw Jay-Z and Beyonce there, and we exposed both of them in the past for being open occultists. DJ Khaled was there too, and we also exposed him for admitting to selling his soul on Jimmy Kimmel. Not surprising at all, Lil Uzi Vert was there, and he straight up admits he sold his soul and is serving the devil. Meek Mill was there as well, and even though I haven't made a full video about him, we can find tons of evidence of Meek Mill being a Masonic puppet. Travis Scott was there too, the Masonic puppet who held the giant ritual event that the masses somehow forgot about. All of those that attended the all-white party took the Masonic oath, and they're all Masonic puppets. 50 Cent, who didn't attend the party, basically outed it.
Look, listen, man, I don't make it up. We just see the facts and we draw conclusions, all right? If 50 Cent is posting this, I don't think that it should be taken very lightly, especially after all the things that we've seen other celebrities be participants of. But listen, y'all, I'm going to end this video right here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all next one, man. Peace.